Hello everyone, how you all? Hope you are all good. I'm going to start a topic called as differentiation. This is first topic where I am starting second PU portion. So I will be covering complete calculus with very important, most probable questions. Okay. Hope you have an exam in the month of March. By that time, I will be able to cover complete mathematics. So let's see. First, I'll talk little about the calculus section. These calculus section, whatever chapters you have, differentiation, integration, applications, and there is one more called as the differential equation. So from these chapters, you can expect more than 40 to 50 marks here only. So, and even in CET or in any other competitive exam also, these lessons will hold most of the marks they are going to hold. So it is very important to not to neglect these chapters. And I know student community will feel difficult while doing the questions, but that's not a problem. When you begin something, this is new to you. You haven't studied all this till your 10th standard. Correct. So this is new to you. Definitely it is going to take a time. It is going to take a effort. So keep putting your effort because there is no escape from these topics. You can't escape. You have to do because crucial marks are coming from here only. Correct. And this year is career deciding year. So there is no other go other than you put a time, you put a hard work, keep working. Definitely this is easy. And these lessons were tough to me also when I was in second PU. Certainly it was tough for everyone and it will be tough for everyone in the future also. But how you overcome that difficulty matters. Okay. Anyway, let's begin. See here, I am trying to explain you what is the process of differentiation. Correct. It is very important to understand all these things. We think that these are all students neglect these things, but no. Here there is a catch. If you understand these things, then you will be able to do the questions. While doing the question, you need to think about all these things. So what is this? Differentiation is a process in maths where we find the instantaneous rate of change. Instantaneous rate of change in function based on one of its variables. One of its variables. So every time you are doing a differentiation, what you are doing? You are writing d by dx, right? So d by dx is what? You are changing the rate. You are changing the rate with respect to some variable. What is that variable here? X is the variable. If the function is given to you is y equal to x square, then what you write the definition as? Dy by dx equal to 2x. So what you are doing? You are changing the rate of y with respect to x. You are changing the rate of y with respect to x. So the most common example is rate of change of displacement with respect to time called velocity. So opposite of finding derivative is anti-differentiation. Okay. So what is differentiation in maths? In mathematics, differentiation can be defined as derivative of a function with respect to an independent variable. That's what I said. It is derivative of a function with respect to an independent variable. So what are dependent, independent variable? You might have studied already. Correct. See now, y is equal to x square. Correct. When you change the value of x square, y equal to x square. If you change the value of x square, correct, x square changes, x equal to 1, 2, 3. Y will also change. 1, it will take another values. 1, and here it will take 4, it will take 9. So what is happening? As x changes, y is also changing. Therefore, we can say y is dependent on x. Correct. Y is dependent on x. But x is not dependent on y. X is not dependent on y. Here y depends on x. Therefore, we say y is dependent variable. X is independent variable. Independent variable. And what is differentiation? Derivative of a function with respect to an independent variable. Who is independent variable? X is the independent variable. That's the reason we always write d by dx of whatever is given. Understood? Okay. So how we write? This is the notation we know. Dy by dx. If y is given as a function, y equal to x square, then dy by dx we write. Then function undergoes infinitesimal change of height near to any point. This is from first principle. So first principle, you know, right? From that it is. Okay. This much we should know what is the process and what is a differentiation in maths. Then we have to understand the notations. Different notations, it is very important to understand. Say for example, d of y, you can say instead of writing dy by dx, if you just capital d of y, if you write, that's one and the same. And you can also write d of f of x. This is also one and the same. Y and f of x, these two are one and the same. Okay. So you can also write dy by dx and this. Then you have f dash of x, you can write. Then you can also write small f dash of x also, that's fine. So these are all the notations. Then we have two types of function. Here also you can see the meaning of differentiation is the process of determining the derivative of a function at any point. So just finding derivative. Linear and non-linear functions we have. Linear function, non-linear function. What is linear function? It varies at a constant rate, okay, through its domain. So if people know linear graph, how it looks. So this, it varies at a constant rate through its domain. So it varies constantly like this. That is linear. Therefore, overall rate of change of the function is the same as the rate of change of the function at that point. So here the overall rate will be same. Now non-linear means what? Which is not in the form of a straight line. So however, the rate of function varies from point to point in case of non-linear function. So every point it is going to vary like this, correct? So graph will not be linear. So the rate of change of function at a particular point is called as derivative. At particular rate of change of function at particular points is called as derivative. Is called as what? Derivative. Got it? So here very important things we need for differentiation are, see, these formulas. Okay, most of you will have a problem here only. So you will be searching, right? Where is the problem? Why I am not understanding? Problem is here only. So you need to first remember all of these formulas. And I am telling you, integration begins here only. You struggle a lot in integration, right? But integration begins here only. Because what is integration? Reverse of differentiation, correct? If you know differentiation very well, this one chapter, if you know it very well, I will give you guarantee all other lessons like applications, then differential equation, all other 4 lessons you will be very easily able to do. Very, very easily. Integration you will do very easily if you know this complete, like 200% accuracy is required. The moment you see the function, you should be able to recall what formula can be applied and how it can be done. That kind of practice is needed, correct? So even if you are now, like if you know only little about this or you know little basics also, I want you to start practicing with confidence till there is a time. So if you start practicing, if you give a time to these 4-5 chapters, then I give you guarantee your score will be decent only. Okay. So these are the formulas you should know. There are many more to come. So anyway, don't worry. Just you have to remember there is no other go. Very, very important is this topic now. The rules, differentiation rules. So you cannot start differentiating a function however you want. You need to look in what form it is and start. There is sum and difference rule. So if two functions are added or subtracted, say for example, y is equal to u plus v or y is equal to u minus v. When you have like this, you have to separate this and differentiate. Differentiate by separating them. We have to separate them and differentiate. Like differentiation of this first, then the differentiation of this. Overall will give you dy by dx. Then product rule, very important. Product and quotient rule are very, very important. Lot of questions will be asked on these only. And chain rule, the most confusing and of course important. Okay. So let's see these 3 rules, how they work. The product rule you all know, right? If two functions are multiplied, how will you do? First, you have to differentiate the first function. Say for example, du by dx, if you are doing it with respect to. Then, correct, u differentiation, you will keep the v as it is. Plus then you will differentiate v, then you will keep the u as it is. This is what happens here. So that is plus in between, okay? And what is quotient rule? U by v method we call it as quotient rule. So very simple. First, there is one extra term down, which is v square. You have to remember. And there is one more thing you need to remember. Minus will come in between, not the plus. Then these you can keep as it is. You can take first v differentiation. Then keep u as it is. Okay. Then differentiate u. Keep the v as it is. Like this. Now why did I start with v only? I have solved so many questions. Sometime while using the quotient rule, this creates a problem. If you take u first, here you can take anything first, doesn't matter because plus sign is there. But here you have to start with v only. How will you remember that? Whatever is down, you will begin with that only. Like this you remember. Then comes the famous chain rule. What is the meaning of chain rule? Function has to be differentiated till the end. Till you kill the function, I mean to kill the function gets vanished, you need to keep differentiate. Say for example, you have y equal to sine of cos x, something like this. Okay. So first you need to come from the so now here chain rule is applicable. Chain rule works like you have to always go from the outside first. You need to see how many functions are involved here. Then you will be able to crack it. In this question, if you see, there are three functions involved. One is sine of something you have, sine of something. Then you have cos of x, then you have x. This is how it is. So first you will go from out. First you will do this, then you will do this, then you will go for this. X differentiation is 1, so we won't write, correct? That's why, but there are three functions in it. So now how will you do this? Dy by dx is sine of cos x, means it will be cos of cos x. Why cos of cos x? Sine of cos. Sine x differentiation is what? Cos x. Now in the place of x, what we have? Cos x we have, so cos of cos x. Then comes the differentiation of cos x, multiplication. Okay, functions will get multiplied, no addition, subtraction. You'll get minus sine x. Then comes the differentiation of x, which is 1, which we won't write. Okay, then sometimes you will have like you might be aware of the functions where y is involved. Say for example, 2y square is equal to x plus log x, something like this. Okay, so what will happen here? Observe carefully. This is where students will make a mistake I have seen. 2y square, right? So 2 is a constant as it is. 2y is the differentiation for y square. Then again y is remaining. Okay, chain rule. This is what? Whenever y comes, dy by dx you have to write chain rule. Then this is 1 and this is 1 by x. We know. Now what happened actually? If you have 2x square, what will happen? Try to understand. If 2x square is there, 2 into 2x, correct? Into differentiation of x is what? 1. So we won't write. Same way here, 2y square works. 2 into 2y, then what is the differentiation of y? It is dy by dx. So we write it like this. Hope you understood, correct? So we will be solving many questions. You will become nicely familiar with all this. Don't worry, and I will definitely make the topic very easy for you. What are the real life applications of differentiation? This is the biggest question students ask even from the high school time only. Sir, idel use agutte, all that, right? So where we use this, where we use that, trigonometry where we use in life, different quadratic equations where we use in life. See, everything is used in life. Just we don't know, that's all. Say for example, trigonometry used in finding the heights of big buildings, or even the Mount Everest, height of Mount Everest, such things. And even it is used in music, sine wave, right? It is a wave, right? So it is used in music. Lot of applications are there. Then where we use quadratic equations, projectile motion, you might be here. What is projectile motion? If you throw an object up, so it will start coming down, right? So every point you can find its position while in the air at this point of time. Say for example, now at 6:30 a.m. Okay, at 6:30 a.m. so and so seconds, where was the position of the ball? See, mathematics is beautiful and it has applications. So like this, now differentiation is also, it's a huge concept. Okay, so with the help of differentiation, we are able to find the rate of change of quantity. Correct. Examples: acceleration, rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Then to calculate the highest and lowest points of the curve in a graph. Okay, you know it's a turning point, right? The derivative of function is used, and to find tangent and normal to a curve. Tangent and normal, right? Chain rule we discussed, correct? Now let's move on quickly. Now we have studied all the basics, what is needed. It's time to solve the question. From here onwards, we will be keep solving the questions many more. I have taken some of the examples here just to make you feel comfortable, correct? On the go, we are going to solve many questions. So you need not worry about anything. You just need to focus on the things here. So what is the function here? F of x equal to 6x cube. F of x equal to 6x cube minus 9x plus 4. Correct. So now can I write this as f dash of x? Okay, differentiating with respect to x. I am going to differentiate with respect to x. Correct. So f dash of x is equal to 6. What is the differentiation of x cube? 3x square formula. Correct. X cube, x to the power n formula. So we have n x n minus 1 like this. Then minus 9. What is the differentiation of x? 1. Then what is the differentiation of constant? 0. So we have 18x square here minus 9. 18x square minus 9 is the answer. So now don't think again x square will also be differentiated. No, we are just finding out the differentiation. Now if you want to do f double dash of x, then you will have to differentiate this one answer. That is, differentiation of f dash of x is going to be f double dash of x, wherein it is 18 2x because differentiation of x square, and 9 is a constant, differentiation is 0. We will get 36x. Here what happened? 36 into 1, f triple dash of x. These things you will do in engineering if you take in the future. So 36 into 1. Anyway, this 0 is 0 only. Leave it. So like this you can differentiate stepwise. Correct. So let's take next question. This is something very important. I really want to tell you how you can remember the things. X to the power n, right? So what will happen? You will get functions of the type x to the power minus 2, x to the power 3, or you may get 1 by x, correct? Or you may get 1 by x square, all this. So what will happen? What is the formula? It is constant into the variable with the power n minus 1, correct? You can see n is reducing by 1 and here n as it is. So if I just use that concept, constant as it is, n as it is, x multiplied, reduced by 1, minus 2, minus 1, correct? So what is happening? Minus 2x minus 3, correct? So what will happen here? 3x, 3 minus 1. So this is 3x square. What will happen here? 1 by x you can't, it is not in this format, you see, 1 by x. So write it in that format, x to the power minus 1. If I take this up, then the index will change. Now it is minus x, minus 1 it is actually, n is 1 here, but we will write just minus. Then minus 1, minus 1. So minus x to the power minus 2. Then what about this? X to the power minus 2. So this will be minus 2x minus 2 minus 1, which is minus 2x to the power minus 3. Correct. Look at the pattern. Here it is minus 2 and here I got minus 3. Here it is 3, I got 2. Here it is minus 1 and I got minus 2. And here it is minus 2, I got minus 3. Look at those numbers. If you look negative numbers, focus on negative powers, negative. Okay. What is happening? There is a rise. Actually, what will happen in negative numbers? Negative number, you are going left, right? So minus 1 is near to 0. Minus 2 is farther to 0 compared to minus 1. Therefore, here what will happen? Minus 1 becomes a big number because it is very near to 0. Minus 2 becomes a smaller one since it is farther from the 0. So here if you are seeing a rise. So whenever you are doing x to the power something, just remember, if you have a negative power, okay, just raise it by 1, that's all. Minus 2x minus 3. Raise it by 1 with minus sign. If you have x minus 3, minus 3x, raise it by 1, that's all. If you have positive powers, decrease it by 1. 3x, 2, just decrease it by 1. These are all shortcuts needed while solving the competitive exam questions and all. Try to implement these things also. It's very, very important. Correct. Let's take up the next question. Here it is. So y is equal to x into 3x square minus 9 it is. Okay, it is 3x square minus 9. Now how this works actually? You have here two functions which are multiplied. You can see here there is a multiplication between these two brackets. Correct. So now you can use u into v method also, or you can multiply and make it simple. So multiplying is better here. Okay, x into 3x square will be 3x cube minus 9x. Now the function is ready to differentiate. So you will get dy by dx equal to 3. What is the differentiation of x cube? 3x square. Correct. Minus 9. What is the differentiation of x? 1. So you got here 9x square minus 9. This is the answer. Correct. Let's take these questions. Y is equal to x cube into sine 2x. Okay. So absolutely product law. There is no other go. So we'll do by product law. Dy by dx equal to, what is the first function? X cube. Keep it as it is. Derivative of second function. What is the derivative of second function? Sine 2x. Sine 2x is what? Cos 2x. Then derivation of 2x, which is 2. Okay. Chain rule. Did you observe? Chain rule. Sine of 2x. Then 2x differentiation. 2x differentiation is 2. Sine of 2x differentiation is cos 2x. That's the chain rule. Okay. Then write plus in between. Product law plus comes. Then keep sine 2x as it is. And what is the differentiation of x cube? We know it is 3x. Correct. So how will you simplify? First write the number 2. Then you write x cube. Then you write cos 2x. Plus we have sine 2x there. 3x square sine 2x. First write 3x square, then write sine 2x. That's it. Let's take this one now. G of x equal to 4x into e to the power 2x minus 9x. There are three functions. These two we will write. We will use u into v method. This is separate, so we will do that separate. try to understand those rules. Okay, what is happening? We are using the rules here. Okay, this is basic thing which you need to be very very good at. ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಇದು ಓಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಇದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, we have to do it separately like this. Okay, let's take this question now, that is y is equal to 4x into e to the power 2x minus 9x. We'll apply u into v rule here. This is separate, we'll do that separate. So dy by dx is equal to, you can do one thing here, this 4 can be kept out. There is one more rule you need to remember, y is equal to k into f of x. Means if there is any constant multiplied to the function, then you need to keep that constant out and find the derivative of the only function. This works in integration also like this only. Constant always kept out, only that function should be found a derivative. Don't find a derivative of constant and this. Okay, or you can do it using the product law also, u into v, so you'll get same answer. Better you follow this method. So now okay, let's take 4x as it is. I'll go for e to the power 2x differentiation, which is same thing. See, this is a beauty of exponential function. Question itself will be answer, whether it is e to the power x or e to the power 2x, all this will come as it is. Then we will differentiate this also, change it. So here e to the power 2x is e to the power 2x. Then what is the derivative of 2x? It is 2 into 1. Don't forget to apply chain rule, very important. You remember you are doing product law, so you will write plus, then you will write e to the power 2x as it is, and derivative of 4x will be what? 4 into 1. Then minus third function 9 into 1. So rearrange all these things. We have 2 here and 4x here. That means it is 8x total. E to the power 2x, correct, plus 4 into e to the power 2x, correct, minus 9. This is the answer. Okay, so I'm just making you familiar. We are going to take a lot more questions in the coming days, correct. So find the derivative of, here you have x by x minus 2 using the limit definition of differentiation and using the quotient rule. Okay, so this limits and continuity, there is one exercise from which one question comes compulsory. Okay, so that I will be taking one session and will solve all the questions and will make you understand what is that and how we can. First, let's cover the differentiation part, then we'll go to the continuity part. So let's take this question, f of x is equal to, here, x by x minus 2. So what is this method? U by v method. If you see the question, you should first understand, see the golden rules. First, understand what method. Okay, then second thing, formula, which formula you can apply, and third thing, simplification. If you follow these 3 golden rules, you'll be able to solve every question very very easy. Okay, so here x by x minus 2, u by v rule, right? So I told you first thing is v square, that is x minus 2 square, and now here x minus 2 differentiation first, which is 1 minus 0, correct. X differentiation is 1, and then we will keep x as it is, minus we will write. Now we'll keep x minus 2 as it is, and the differentiation of x 1. So here I am getting x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, if you want you can expand the denominator and keep, or else keep as it is, x minus 2 whole square. Let's open the bracket now. When I open the bracket, here this will become plus. The minus beside 2 will become plus because you are opening the bracket. So this and this goes, you are remaining with 2 by x minus 2 whole square, correct. So that's it for the day. We will continue again. I'll be making videos, okay, regularly. Please subscribe to my channel and take the help of this channel. Maybe I'm hoping that I will be of very good use for you guys, and I wish you all the best. Don't panic about any chapter, any topic. It's a matter of the work you put, that's all, nothing else. Because ahead you are going to take engineering, medical, or any other stream. There are challenges which are gonna come. You are not going to sit and cry. Instead you are going to work, because no difficulty, no challenge is bigger than you. You are bigger than anything in the world. Remember that. Keep practicing. Practice is the key to ace mathematics, any topic, any chapter. I wish you all the best again. I will be with you in this journey for the next 2 months. We will be covering CET topics also, so no need to worry about anything. You can just follow every day around 15-20 minutes for one video, like one topic. Learn that way, so you will be able to get through every difficulty. Thank you so much. share this channel, talk to your friends, ask them to subscribe. Correct. Let's make it very big this year. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Love you all.